Today I'm going to be making a very simple butterscotch sauce, and here are the ingredients that we need. 1 cup of packed brown sugar, a half a cup of heavy whipping cream, 4 tablespoons of water, and 1/3 of a cup of butter. So those are the ingredients, so let's get started. So I've got this going. I had it going, but you can see it's pretty hot right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in the water. Put in the sugar. When you have your pan hot like that, it goes, when you have your pot on like that hot, it goes really quickly. You can already see how quickly that's melted because the pot was so hot. So I'm going to let this come up to a boil and I'll be back. So this is about a minute later when it's come up to a boil. And I really want this to thicken and caramelize, so I'm just going to let this go for a little while longer, for a few minutes, 3 or 4 minutes. Don't have your heat too high, you don't want to burn this. Butterscotch is a little more difficult to make than caramel sauce because you're starting off with brown sugar. So you can see the mixture is already a very dark brown. So it's harder to tell when you're actually coming up to caramelization, you know, that step. You can kind of smell it, but it's very hard to see visually. So I'm just going to watch this for a bit, and I'll be back. Alright, this is really starting to caramelize now. I can smell it now. And it's a lot thicker. So at this point here, I'm going to stir slower, and now I'm going to pop in our butter. And I've got my heat very low right now, so I'm just going to get that in. I'm going to melt that in. I'm going to melt it all down. And I'm going to keep whisking until I get a really, really nice, smooth mixture here before I add the cream in. You can see it's really coming together now. So at this point I'm just going to increase the heat a little bit. And it's smelling really good now. Okay, at this point, it's very well mixed. I'm going to turn the heat right off. And then I'm going to pour in our heavy cream. And give that a stir. Even though the heat's off, you can still see it's bubbling away. So I'm going to keep stirring this and I'll be back. So at this point, the butterscotch is finished. So what I'm going to do, you can see how it's very liquidy right now, but when this cools down, it's going to get a lot thicker. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take it off the heat now, and I'm going to let it cool, and we'll come back later and I'll pour it into a jar or some kind of container to show you the end product. All right, my butterscotch has cooled down quite a bit, so I'm just going to pour it into here. I'll just show you it. I wish you could smell this. It smells amazing. So there we go. I've got a little bit more in the pan here, but I'll finish the video off here. So that's it. Homemade butterscotch sauce. So I hope you liked this video, and that's the end of the video, so I'll see you next time. I wish the camera could pick that smell up. It just smells so nice.